Today, Russia's defense ministry said Ukraine had lost 10,604 tanks and other armored combat vehicles in the same period. Russian forces lost 4 tanks, 11 armored personnel vehicles, APVs, and 20 artillery systems on Saturday, July 8, according to Ukraine's military. Moscow has now lost a total of 4,078 tanks, in addition to 7,964 APVs since February 24, 2022. The General Staff of Ukraine's Armed Forces said on Sunday. Foreign Ukrainian defense forces intercept operational initiative in Bakhmut direction. The offensive operation of the defense forces is continuing in the military Polberdies and Bakhmut directions, and there is progress. The offensive of our defense forces is ongoing in the military Polverdiets and Bakhmut directions. Our troops are grabbing every meter of land from the enemy in a tough battle. They are making progress at Maliar. She noted that the enemy is pulling up all its reserves for defense. Even a Marine brigade that once fled Kherson Maliar reported that there was a 1,300-meter advance in the Berdiansk direction. In the Bakhmut direction, our troops intercepted the operational initiative. In this section of the front line, the enemy is trying to hold their positions, conducting counterattacks, but is gradually retreating after suffering losses. The fight is ongoing on the flanks of the city. Our troops are making progress. They're now consolidating their positions on the liberated frontiers. In general, the situation in the Bakhmut direction is hot again. Fierce fighting continues. The enemy is pulling up reserves there and clinging to Bakhmut with all its might. The defense forces of Ukraine have seized the strategic initiative and are advancing in the Bakhmut sector Donetsk region. Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said this during the United Nations telethon. The Ukrainian defense forces are confidently moving along the flanks around Bakhmut. However, the occupiers have brought many forces to the area. She said, adding that the enemy has an advantage in terms of the number of personnel and weapons. Foreign, we didn't enter the city itself, but we continue to control the southwestern outskirts of the city. However, the main battles are now raging around. The offensive is ongoing in several directions. It's not only the flanks, but a much wider front now in the south of Ukraine. The defense forces are moving with varying degrees of success. According to Maliar, the front is currently being leveled in the sector in order to occupy and secure the necessary boundaries. Sometimes there are days when it is more than 1 kilometer. Sometimes it is less. Foreign like Wagner fighters in Belarus unnerved NATO as camps built hours from summit. NATO's eastern states are sounding the alarm over the reported settling of Wagner Group mercenaries in Belarus. New satellite imagery has emerged that suggests the construction of camps to house the fighters within a few hours' drive of alliance borders, and the location of next month pivotal Nero summit Polish. Lithuanian and Latvian officials on Thursday told journalists that the apparent arrival of oligarch-turned-warlord Yevgeny Prigozhin's Wagner forces and Belarus poses a new and direct threat to NATO and European Union frontiers. Foreign, the Wagner Group status in Belarus remains unclear following Prigozhin's abortive insurgent earlier this month. Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko helped facilitate an agreement between Wagner and the Kremlin for the rebels to relocate to Belarus. Those who do not will be offered integration into the regular Russian armed forces. The Pentagon has said that Wagner fighters remain in occupied Ukraine, though Ukrainian spy chief Kirill Budanov has said the organization will no longer participate in hostilities. The The Institute for the Study of War on Thursday noted recent satellite imagery that may have detected active construction of a speculated new Wagner Group base in Asapovichi. The town is in the eastern Belarusian region of Mogilev, around 60 miles southeast of the capital. Minsk. Russian media reports suggest a network of camps in the Mogilev region designed to host thousands of fighters. Such camps would be within 200 miles of the Ukrainian, Lithuanian, and the Latvian borders, and within 300 miles of the Polish frontier. Driving from Asapovichi to Vilnius, the Lithuanian capital that will host Nero leaders next month, takes under 4 hours. 4 and 4 in what drill?